Well, you all have spoken and I listened. Overwhelmingly, you all wanted the Flathead. And since I posted the original video, I actually discovered, because I have a subscriber that told me the serial number on these ones is actually behind the oil filter. So we've got MB-164430, which puts this as a 1943 engine. And if you look here, I believe that's the casting date, 3/23, so March 23rd, 1943. Ignore all this, that was before I knew what I was talking about. And this is definitely a World War II wartime Jeep motor. So let's get her into the shop, start taking it apart, and see what we're working with. And that is exactly why I checked before I took it off the hook. I've had this happen several times. It seems like 3/8 is the right size, but it's the next size up. All right, well, I don't know if I got 7/16 bolts. Let me look around. Okie dokie, here we go. We've got her on the stand. For now, I just want to check fluids, get my spark plugs out, get a mixture in the cylinders to sit for a little bit, and get a mixture in the crankcase to saturate. I'm curious what it looks like down inside those cylinders, so let's get the spark plugs out. Well, you know what? Let's just take the head off. Might as well. Man, this is not wanting to come off. You can't tell from the time lapse, but I've been at this for 3 hours, I think. It is, I managed to get one of the studs out. All these other studs, they just don't want to move. I'm heating them, I'm double nutting them, I'm putting breaker bars on them. I cannot get it to move. And it's the end of the day for me, so I'm coming back to it tomorrow. Well, I've had a couple days to think on this, and I think what I'm gonna do is, given my limited amount of time that I have until July 4th, because I want to get this running on July 4th, I'm going to get a starter on it. I've got one starter on the other engines, on the CJ motors. I'm hoping it's going to cross over to this one, and then I'm going to try to spin it, and I'm going to see if maybe the compression will help pop the head off. And if it doesn't, well, we'll go from there. Okay, I've got the starter hooked up, installed, and ready to see if we can get it to turn. Well, it's cranking. I'm gonna double check my oil and all that kind of stuff first and play with it some more. Doesn't sound the best, but it turns. Oh. Where's that coming from? Oil pressure. I'm gonna have to plug that. That's normal. I'm not seeing anything else is acting funny. I want to see if it's going to be possible to put the spark plugs in and maybe pop the head off. Hopefully, we'll see what happens. Fingers crossed. Woohoo! That must be getting some stuff coming out of here. That's probably just because the head is loose, so it's blowing past the gasket, or gasket could be damaged too, I guess. Curious what kind of, if I've got any compression here, which isn't the best to gauge by because I don't have anything on it, but getting a little bit of compression there, not a lot, but again, head is loose. Hard to say. A little bit of compression again, not a lot. Could be blowing past the rings into the crankcase, but my guess is going to be that the head is loose. I was banging on it a lot yesterday. None of them are giving me a ton of compression, but that's okay. It's probably just because it's not on there tight, but I was hoping it would be enough to pop off the head. My question to myself is, do I take a pipe wrench and try to get these out, risk breaking them, or do I say, screw it, I'm gonna put them back in and just see if I can get this thing running. All I wanted was to get this thing running by the 4th of July. I don't want to get, if I have to get too much stuff done, it'd be a problem. I need a distributor cap or fix the one I got. At this point, that's all I really need. And some spark plugs. Ugh, that starter sounds horrible. Too. Probably not helping things. It'll probably sound better after it goes a bit. So I think we're gonna call that quits at this point. I gotta think about what I'm doing next. I have dozens of other cars, trucks, and engines waiting their turn. Subscribe so you don't miss the next revival, and become a member if you'd like to help keep these projects moving forward. I'll catch you on the next one.